We shall now move to Business World Business Class. The hostess here is Miss Swetha Ramesh. We had the most beautiful feedback from Swetha ji's Business World Business Class last month. Who is her guest of honor for this month? I don't really know. Come on close and close to your sets, and you and I shall discover the guest.
Hi, I'm Swetha Ramesh, host of Business World Business Class. I have with me here today Dr. Reddy, Chairman of the Board at CommuniClique. How are you today? Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah. So how long have you been in the U.S.?
I've been in the U.S. 46 years. I came in 1969.
Wow, wow, it's a lot of time. Yeah, very good.
To do my PhD, and I got my PhD from Rutgers University in New Jersey.
Okay. You're on Rutgers Distinguished Alumni list, aren't you?
Yes, I am on the Distinguished Alumni list of Rutgers University.
That's fantastic.
For the last 3 years, and then they would like me to sponsor a big fund into the Rutgers.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, what year did you start your business?
I started my first company in '85 after working 12 years in various defense industries. 85 called Apex Technology Inc.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
It's a government contractor. And from '85 to 2004, we have grown up to 150 people. And I exited in 2004 and then got into other businesses later on. Yes.
So what made you want to exit, and what made you want to become an entrepreneur?
After working in industry, you do such a good work. The management want you to keep doing the work, and then once you get some business contracts, they will put other people on top of you to manage them. So you get a kind of a glass ceiling in the first generation. And since we are starting up, we would like to do all the good work and build up the base.
Yeah.
So there was no base when we came here, initially. So that prompted me to go on my own and prove that I can do better outside myself and being my own business.
Yeah. Just as a first-generation Indian immigrant, just being in the business world, you always encounter that sort of glass ceiling. How did you deal with those challenges in starting your new business?
They're also in the government contracting areas. Even though you are top-notch in your technical field, that gets you into the door. But after that, you need to find the right people that are well connected in the government.
Yeah.
So it comes to whom you know rather than what you know at some point. So with that team together, you keep on building up, various with various agencies.
Yeah. It's all about the connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also especially in Washington D.C. area.
Yeah.
All the government contractors depend on all the connections. Naturally. Yes.
So, growing up in India, did you always know that you wanted to become an entrepreneur? Was that always the career path that you wanted to take?
I never dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur when I was in India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I am from a farming family, and my parents never got any, past, grade school. So I'm the only one that motivated myself. And after high school, I got myself the various scholarships and merit scholarships mainly. And then on my own, I came. Everything what I did is self-made.
Wow,
Yes.
that's fantastic.
Thank you.
So, were your parents very encouraging of this entrepreneurial journey? Did they want you to become an entrepreneur as well?
Of course, they are in India. They are, of course, both of them passed away. And then. They only know that I'm going to the U.S.
Yeah.
And after that, they don't know what I have been doing here.
Yeah.
So that way, it is, they're happy that I'm doing fine and visit them and, make sure that everything is fine, So they're happy that I'm the one of them that in the whole community that came to the United States in 1969.
Yeah. So growing up in India, how has that really changed your perspective on business in America and in the United States? How has that changed your views on just the system here?
I was involved in a major contract with the government of India in 2002, 95 to 2002 actually. I was teamed with Reddy and company, my company, in selling the weapon locating radars to the Indian Army.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So we did get the first major US to India contract after the sanctions got lifted for $191 million.
Wow.
So that is the major contract from the US to India relationship. So they are doing a business is pretty hard. There also you have to know the levels and contacts and all that. So it was different, but since we have the right technology, so we were able to get the sale going and finalize it because India needed those radars very badly. Yes.
Yeah. When you were starting CommuniClique, what was your process in becoming, involved in entrepreneurship, and how did you build the company up?
In terms of CommuniClique, it happened just by connections. Because after I exited Apex in 2004, I retired a couple of years. In 2007, I got involved with CommuniClique as an angel investor.
Okay.
In the beginning, and slowly built up my equity in the company and brought more money from the other investors. So over the years, 7 years, I bought 80%, 90% of the funds needed for the company.
Yeah.
So that way we build up. Right now, this year we are going 50-60% annually every year.
Oh, okay.
And also we are acquiring a couple of small companies on the way, technology companies.
Okay.
So in the commercial world, compared to the government, you have a product. Once the product is on the market, how you can scale it up. So our CommuniClique product is such that we can scale up with Federal Express. We connect the Uber connections, which is a big company.
Yeah.
Airbnb. So we have enterprise companies that our product is used for connecting communications and collaboration technology.
Okay. So you're everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course, that's what it is. Once you have a product that is useful, different technological areas, even gaming company, we are working with one of the gaming company to connect the people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so while they are playing the games, they can talk and see what everybody wants, and everybody wants to go out for a pizza, then we get a pizza close by and then put an ad there.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
So as an entrepreneur, what is your social influence? So how do you impact the community and give back to the community? I remember you mentioned you were involved in the Bellevue Center in Chantilly.
Yes, yeah, that is 2 years ago. Basically, I got involved as an investor in the beginning. Now I am fully involved there as a chairman of the board of Bellevue Center. It is a brand new 45,000+ square feet facility that can hold up to 4 events simultaneously.
Okay,
and the main hall holds up to 1,600 people. So it is completely marble everywhere and one of a kind. So it will be open Memorial Day weekend this year. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. So would you be able to tell us a little bit more about the future plans for the Bellevue Center?
The Bellevue Center, located in Chantilly, we already have several marriages and concert already booked. So there is an opportunity for us to put a 300-room hotel behind it at some point, and a catering center, combining everything together. Right now, we are talking to the 5-star hotels to get the rooms close by within driving distance, 10 minutes or so. So that way, we do have a very good facility. It is open to all the community for events. And you probably don't find that kind of facility anywhere in the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. That's a great way to give back to the community, after being successful. It's great, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, once you get that one successful, our goal is to duplicate that. Everything is scaling up.
Yeah.
So you can scale up to different cities around the country. Yes. And sometimes I may feel what I'm doing, I could have retired and then not do any of this.
Yeah,
but this is something keeps me busy and give back to the community. And So as the wealth is made, it can be shared by the needy people as well, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I've been asked to support a girls' hostel in my Tirupati where I graduated.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at supporting a girls' hostel there. You know,
That's great.
Building, yeah, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From your standpoint, you know, as a successful first-generation Indian immigrant, how do you believe that Indian values that you learned from growing up in India and just being in India, how do those values translate to the business world in America?
Okay, I was talking, you know, listening to various things, and today I think Jack Welch was saying, to be successful, you have to be, you know, truthful and you know, trustworthy. So anywhere I worked before, I went to all the way up to the CEO levels in reporting.
Yeah.
So which means whatever you do, they trusted it and then they liked it. So it is, you know, developing the trust and don't burn the bridges. So that way you never know whom you want to, you know, as a reference in the future. So that is what, and keep positive attitude. You know, there's nothing you cannot do if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, perseverance, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for getting me here. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm Swetha Ramesh, and this is Business World Business Class. Tune in next month at the same time, same channel. Thank you so much for joining me.